Bullies pushed her down the stairs, but didn't know she was trained by the military. Before we dive in, hit the comments and tell us your city or country. Let's see how far this story reaches. And if this story moves you, don't forget to subscribe. My name is Aba Daniels, and this is how a quiet girl like me became the last person anyone wanted to mess with. When I first walked into Brookage High, I didn't care to be noticed. Hoodie up, head low, a worn-out Army-style backpack slung across my shoulder. I looked like I had just wandered in off a base somewhere. And in a way, I had. The hallways buzzed with morning energy, kids laughing, yelling, showing off new shoes or phones. But I passed through them like a shadow. Not a glance, not a smile. That was by design. I wasn't there to make friends, be popular, or impress anyone. I just wanted to graduate. Quietly. But at Brookage High, different gets noticed. And not in a good way. She looks like she sleeps in her boots, one girl sneered. Maybe she's undercover CIA, someone else joked, laughing too loud. They didn't know how close they were to the truth. See, I grew up on military bases around the world. My mom's a combat Marine, the type who can dismantle a rifle blindfolded in under 30 seconds. My dad? Former Army, taught elite units how to fight hand-to-hand. And in between their deployments, they taught me. By the time I was 10, I could hold my own in tactical sparring, field survival, and weapon disarmament. But they also taught me something more important: restraint. Because they'd seen what war did to people, and they wanted better for me. So I made myself a promise. No matter what, I wouldn't use what I knew. Not unless I had no other choice. The first few days at school were okay. I sat in the back, kept quiet, took notes, didn't miss a day. No phone, no TikTok dances, no gossip, just focus. But then she noticed me. Belle Masters, you know the type, perfect hair, designer everything, captain of the cheer team. Her mom's a powerhouse attorney and her dad's the town's judge. She didn't fear rules because she was the rules, and to Belle, I was offensive. My thrift store jeans, scuffed boots, and quiet confidence rubbed her the wrong way. She wanted a reaction. She couldn't stand that I didn't worship her. It started small. She's creepy. Who shows up without makeup? Then gum appeared on my seat. My lab notes vanished mysteriously. Someone accidentally spilled juice on my backpack in the lunchroom. I ignored it. I always ignored it. But Belle didn't like being ignored. Then came the Wednesday I'll never forget. It was raining. I was walking up the back stairwell to English class, minding my business. Belle and two of her clones were standing there like they owned the staircase. "Hey, ghost girl," Belle sneered. "Where are you running off to? Got a date with your imaginary friends?" I tried to step past. She blocked me. Then she shoved my shoulder, hard. I stumbled back a step, but caught myself. "Oops," she laughed. "Guess she doesn't even know how to walk." I didn't respond. I never did. But she wasn't done. She leaned in, hissed something cruel about my clothes, and shoved me again. This time my boot slipped. I tripped on the edge of the step. My books flew. My head hit the landing. Pain bloomed in my ribs. Papers scattered like feathers. The whole stairwell went silent. Someone laughed. Another pulled out their phone. No one helped. Belle looked down at me, smirking. And then she walked away. That night I sat on my bed with an ice pack, replaying the moment. Not because I was scared, not because I was hurt, but because I was angry. At myself. I had promised I wouldn't fight back. I had promised I would stay invisible. But how do you stay invisible when someone needs to spotlight your pain? The next day the video was all over school, labeled, "Quiet Girl Gets Checked Hard." I didn't say anything. I didn't post. I didn't cry. I just braided my hair tight, folded my hoodie, and walked into school with my eyes open. This time, I sat in the front row. That day in PE, Belle tossed another comment my way. I walked right up to her, calm as ever. "If you want to test me again," I said, "I won't fall. You will." People laughed, but Belle didn't, because I didn't say it like a threat. I said it like a fact. That afternoon, Coach Ramirez announced a sparring demo in gym. He needed 2 volunteers. I raised my hand. The whole room blinked. He paired me with Darren, a senior football player, built like a tank. "What kind of warm-up you want?" he asked with a cocky grin. "React however you want," I said. 3 seconds later, he was on the mat. 5 seconds, he was tapping out. 10 seconds. Everyone was silent. Coach asked, stunned, "Where'd you learn that?" "From my mom," I said. "She teaches Marines." You could have heard a pin drop. Word spread faster than wildfire. The quiet girl, she took down Darren like it was nothing. The girl Belle bullied, she could probably take down a squad. And then, karma. The school principal got an anonymous email, footage from the stairwell security cam. Crystal clear, Belle shoving me twice. Screenshots of her mocking comments. Posts from classmates who saw it happen. Even kids she bullied in the past started coming forward. I didn't say a word, others did it for me. The school acted fast. Belle and her minions, suspended. The school launched an official anti-bullying campaign. They even offered me a spot on the student safety board. I said no, because I didn't want power. I didn't want revenge. I just wanted peace. And for the first time, I had it. In the weeks that followed, people started talking to me, not out of fear, but respect. I made real friends. Friends who liked me for me. Not because I could fight, but because I didn't need to prove anything. Because real strength, it isn't about what you can do. It's about what you choose not to do. I could have flattened Belle from day one, but I chose not to. And when she finally pushed me too far, she learned the hard way. Some quiet girls aren't silent because they're weak. They're silent because they're watching, learning, waiting. So next time you see someone like me, don't mistake silence for fear. Sometimes silence is just strategy.